Alright, still looking stacked in my favor. She passed? Really? So, I definitely won this, right? Because I have 9 power to a 7. Yes. Thank you. Oh, he allows me to see something? Uh-huh. 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 Okay. So you should save your cards for later.
Well, well, you've a knack for this game. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
Who are you? I'm Canada.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Don't generally drink with strangers.
Come. I know this to be a vile place. You might down a little glass merely to aid digestion.
Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunter O'Deem, at your service.
Vagrant, that a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Guessed it. It's love.
I knew it at once.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Yeah, you wish. Alright, half eagle, half tomcat, just like on the Lord's Crest. But this one was carrying me the cow instead of a scepter. Instead of a scepter. Aye, half eagle, half tomcat, just like on the Lord's Crest. Except this one was carrying the dead cow instead of a scepter. Griffin attack, witness, name unknown. Griffins were once only found high in mountains and hunt marmots and all those. However, Griffins soon discovered a new source of for an easier caught prey, cows, sheep, and shepherds. When they were the tales were folk with means to hire what you like to go at these half eagle, half wildcat creatures. Are these the often kind of pests known throughout the northern realms? We hating? Alright, the subspecies known as royal griffins and art griffins. God damn. Go against Triangle. Illuminati. I did using the Illuminati in bombs? Okay. Ghouls creep and crawl at night, eating everything in sight, and the snap they'd eat you to chop you up for a ghoulish stew. Children's. Ghouls and gravers are hard to describe. In part, they resemble humans, yet on the whole, they are the utter negation of all that is human. Though they have arms and legs like men, they walk on all fours like dogs or badgers, though they have eerily familiar faces. And searches them in the signs. A fight then.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
That's racist.
Wouldn't want to stay long anyway.
Maybe not. Maybe you'll just stay f***er.
6 feet under.
Oh, thank you for. Calm the fuck down, Horsey.
Let's end this.
Hmm?
Nice meeting you.
Roach. Calm down, my boy. Is it treasure chest out here somewhere? Closed. You don't like it when we loot things, right?
Told me about Sleuthwood. Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting nearby and started poking and asking. They started twisting.
They don't like it when you loot, they say.
Knocked his head off.
At some point, I'm gonna get caught slipping. I like to loot.
Making me a slingshot. Gonna hunt bears.
Don't do that, young.
Shit in a blood. Good day to you. Good day.
Good eye, Mike.
Mum don't let us talk to strangers.
That's fair.
What now? Damn deer stripped the bark off the trees again.
Ours is a decent village. What happened to your mum?
What now?
Freak.
Come on, Roach.
Oh, I clearly meant this one.
Whoa! Magic. A piece of power.
Ah? Hmm. They got me. Whew, I lost the crap out of this movement. Uh-huh. Oh! It's on infinity health. Infinity health. Wonder when it last saved. Is quite the load screen. Just gonna
Nice meeting you.
place meeting you indeed.
Move it.
Looking for trouble.
Go, go.
Shit in a blood.
Not
This
so
one, man.
fast, Roach.
Okay, I learned my lesson. I'm not gonna fight it this time.
Magic. A place of power.
Yeah, I'm familiar. Is it following me?
Come on now. Come on.
Just stick it right in front of him.
Come on, come closer.
Do you meditate? What? Oh, you can hear from far away. The wolves over there.
Renard Fee.
What an odd feeling.
Decently. That is what you thought back.
You want to pretend you never said that shit.
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher?
Yes,
Captain
they
Peter
still
Sugwin
exist.
Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
Guessing your captain's got work for me.
This is the army, Nordling. There is no guessing.
To the tower. Go.
Who do you think you are? A shooting star? Have no fear? The camera see?
Epstreda, Marsandi and Cardar.
It's Dice
To be honest, I don't understand. Y'all say. I'm kidding.
Shall guide us straight to Novigrad.
I very much. Nice.
Requisition a share of your harvest.
Farmers, farmer.
I know there is little left in your granaries.
Password.
Dunno any.
So, out for a little walk here, eh? Counting the Emperor's swords to lull you to sleep? Well, in the army, we've a place for nosy ramblers. The scaffold.
And thick-skulled quartermasters. They got a place.
You're clearly skilled at banter. And haggling? You got a knack for that as well?
Morale holding up around here? You boys think you can win this thing?
Ah, a spy after all. Or one to stir trouble.
Neither.
Both.
Just curious.
Right.
Or neither.
Well, tell anyone who cares we will win this war, because Radovid is mad, as everyone knows, and we've an extraordinarily well-drilled and well-supplied army. Incidentally, did you wish to buy something?
Incidentally, do you want to show off?
Show me what you're peddling. So long.
King's
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier.
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Very perceptive of you. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it. And then I shall see what I can do.
Why do you care about this griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men. To hunt it, I would need to mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a batu. Simply impossible.
Too big a hassle?
No, too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this griffin, I can sit on my hands, or hire a professional.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex. Why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
Tomira and Mislav. Thanks.
Es sunt jacten.
Det sono di jatto.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad. Pericla!
Yeah.
Slow now. Whoa.
Help me. You know, this much better me. Ah!
Master Witcher! Hey, help a fellow traveler!
What happened?
Monsters! Monsters from the swamp! Folk said the road was fraught with peril, but I wouldn't listen. Got my comeuppance now.
Less moaning, more details. What happened, and how can I help? And remember, I don't work for free. Witcher's code and all.
Well, was on my way to the Black Ones to trade. Suddenly my horse got spooked. Ran... No doubt my goods are still on the cart. But I'm too afeard to go and see. Thought maybe you...
Fine, I'll go. Let you know.
Kings do the fighting. Peasants do the dying. May the sun shine upon you. Damn deer, strip the bark off the trees again.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad.
Come on now. Bad time?
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the... Red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Griffin do that to her?
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my brews can do to help.
Could try to help her with one of my potions. Swallow can heal internal hemorrhages.
But?
Witcher's potions aren't for humans.
She'll die as it is.
Yes. A peaceful death soothed by your concoctions. If I give her Swallow and something goes wrong, the whole village will hear her screams.
I understand. Do as you will.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. The whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
doubt Emperor Emir cares about you, but this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. They're only orders.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who's spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Pushing me. Hello, young one. Give her the potion. Give her the Witcher potion.
Yes?
Got any herbs you're willing to sell?
I'm sure I can find something.
My inventory almost full. It's not good.
Tell me something about yourself. What's your story?
A sad one. Do you know the Temple of Melitele in Alanda?
Do I know it? Can't remember how many times I've been there. How many times Mother Neneka stitched me up.
We must have missed each other. I started to become a healer under Mother Neneka.
Neneka?
I was but 18 when they took me in. An age at which teachings interest one far less than love. There was a boy, Goslav. He'd bare his chest to work. The novices couldn't keep their eyes off him, tripped over their own feet, dropped things. I left the temple for him. We passed a lovely summer together, and then he left. Neneke refused to take me back. My parents uttered not a word, gave me a travel cloak and a small coin pouch. I struggled long to find a place where I'd feel safe, needed, until I finally arrived here. End of story.
Farewell.
Give the dying one the potion. Oh, brewer does to swallow poison. Maybe that is the mission. This is crafting they want me to do? There's gotta be in the menu somewhere. Oh, that meditation. Hold up, did the girl die in a day? Tutorial, characters, books, crafting. What's it called? It's like press right stick to filter. Swallow. X to pin it. Woven Spirit, Celadine, and Drowner Brain. Is that an enemy type? What? That sounds like an enemy type. I think the yellow stuff was a plant that was back in that town I left. But now regret not looting. It's a yellow plant. Much like this. No, they were blow balls.
Think
Thank you.
those plums are wreaking havoc on my gut.
That's the barrier there. Beaver King fruit. Swallow potion. Okay. They said okay, that's how you save. Going to look at my alchemy. I got my tutorials. Need celandine. Okay, lady. You got some celandine?
Yes?
Got any herbs you're willing to sell?
Her inventory is there. Blowball and celandine. Need 4? That was good. Then 1 Jana brain and some dwarven spirit. Now the shop back in town had some dwarven spirit. Any chance she has it? This? What is it? And then the last thing is a Jana brain. Wait, here's some spirits down here. If guardian lemon. Green herbal dwarven spirit. And then I need to find my own drowner brain. Okay, so things that I have pinned have that little box around. That's good.
Farewell.
Gotcha. So Jonas seems to be an enemy type. Can I select what quest I want to focus on?
Let's go. Whoa!
I'm in my element. Lost focus.
Here's the cart. An arrow. Didn't mention this. Interesting. I should take a look around. Carts riddled with arrows. Carts riddled with arrows. Square in the neck. Good shot. Either the merchant's got serious memory problems, or he's lying. Must be that box he mentioned. Splattered with blood. Human blood.
Those Jonas. Yo. I said that to save every 3 minutes, but if it puts me back where we fought with our fisticuffs, then I know it was lying. Although, at most 3 minutes before that last fight, I was on a horse, maybe.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Oh, the little icon, you can ignore them.
Oh, and you find the box?
Yeah, found your priceless chest. And someone who looks an awful lot like a cart driver with an arrow through his neck. No dryads in these swamps, and never known a drowner or a water hag to use a bow. So lacking any other suspects, I'm guessing.
Watch out! Behind you!
There's nothing behind me. I'm a witcher, I'd have heard it. Just like I can hear your heart, which is pounding, like a liar's. Best hope you're a better rider than you are a liar.
Case closed. Dirty bastard.
That's it, Roach.
Where's he going? Oh, there he is. Where's the horse's stamina?
Gotta get him out of here. Wake up. See? Can't run from the truth. Not even on horseback. Now who are you, and why'd you attack that cart?
Private First Class John Giermer, Temerian 6th Division, 2nd Regiment. Disbanded, but still active. Underground, in the woods. That was a medical transport. I'd be damned if it reached the Black Ones. And the medicine, our lads could use it too. We've many ill among us. You let me go, and they might live, and fight once more for a free North.
Fine. Go. And may you and your soldier buddies hiding in the bushes be victorious in your struggle against Nilfgaard.
You've a vile sense of humor. But you're a decent man. Here, the gold I promised. Use it well. Drink to the Silver Lilies, and to Foltest's memory.
There were.
Kings do the fighting, peasants do the dying.
Come on. That's it, Roach.
Don't touch me!
Damn deals.
Is this the road to Vizima?
Hey!
It's raining, pouring, Emperor here snoring. He bumped his head when he went to bed at breakfast of the morning.
time I've left out anything, I swear it. Something moved. Hey! Anyone home?
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan. It always sat there empty, this hut. That is, till the night afore the battle. A man arrived, walked right in like 'twere his own. Was standing at my window, peering at the goings-on. He must have read me, 'cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. So, I grabbed me pan, for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I. And you must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. But I sees he ain't listening. Just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. I was right baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gaped.
Interesting. What happened then?
Afore dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come on, only the first fella left. Locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him. And me pan. 'Twere old, black. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth,
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine. You should wait here, just in case. A corpse. Explains the stench. Ah, the priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it to make ink, write letters.
what's that, dearie?
Nothing. Nothing. Documents, almost entirely burnt. A few pieces still legible.
But when I gab to myself, they say I'm going barmy.
His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
Found the pan, have ye?
Cracked monocle. Interesting.
Found the pan, have ye?
His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
Found the pan, have ye?
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with cert, and I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
It was the soot the man needed. He scraped it off to make ink. Must have had an urgent letter to write. Urgently burned some other documents too.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks. Here, sonny, for the road. Fry up a nice white fish for
Alchemy.
much.
It's a blue ball.
I cried, Hellraiser. Yes?
Got a potion for Lena. Swallow.
First sign of spring. Symbol of rebirth. Fitting his name's go.
We'll see. Like I said, could harm her. Deeply. Works on me immediately, but I have a faster metabolism. Effects won't appear in her case for a few days.
Why'd you choose this in the end?
Decided it was better than doing nothing.
I like you, Witcher. Here. A small gift.
For
For giving a damn.
Yes. Same number of points. You advance to the next level. Didn't.
Yes?
Farewell.
You sort of thick, my dude.
Go, go.
I'm finna sort of sleeping. So maybe after we kill the griffin. Okay. Don't worry, I'll see you tomorrow.
Slower.
Anyone home?
Must be out hunting. Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home. You, Mislav?
Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
Dogs more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the truth. Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Aye. They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you, sure.
He says
But,
that.
I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now?
Since the war started. Soldier on the march. He'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their spines, covered in scabies, but they just won't die, 'cause they're clever. More so than foxes. And they hate men something fierce. Too late. Attacked another one.
What? Lost your nerve?
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse that...
The Lord's son, Florian, and I... we loved each other.
There's no punishment for that.
In the stables.
Regardless of what Christians say, there's no punishment for that.
Florian hanged himself. Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin. That's the long and short of it.
I'm sorry.
Ancient history now. I was to show you where I found the Nilfgaardians. Come.
Griffin, know anything about it?
Oh, not much. Not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me.
Damn, that's some good bread.
'Twas here. One
It was?
there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them.
But, pack of wild dogs.
Ground's black, saturated with blood. A camp.
They're coming towards me either. They were.
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
Himself to take a piss at that tree and they hiked to this spot. Yeah, I'm following them backwards. Leading them back. What is this? Some torch?
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least. Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Bones. Horse. Dog. Human. A few months' worth. Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area. Done all I could. Should talk to Vesemir. Burned. Only a human could do this. Medallion's humming. Place of power, it's gotta be.
And yeah, I'm gonna save it. Alright. Thank you for watching. Catch y'all in the next one. The game's gonna be alright to play. And after we complete this one, we got a Skyrim coming up next. So look forward to that too. Catch y'all on the flip side.